flying takeoff to the planet Venus. Aphrodite, lady, seashell bikini, garden panties. Venus, let's blast. Take me to your planet. Take me to your planet. Take me to your Venus. Your Venus. Your Venus. When you touch me, I die. Just a little inside. I wonder if this could be love. This could be love. 'Cause you're out of this world. Galaxy, space, and time. I wonder if this could be love. This could be love. Go. Now, Sir Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter, Mercury, Venus, never give up on the good times. Gotta believe in the love you've got. Never give it up, no. Never give it up, no. Okay. Like, you're not even plugged in. Hello?
Hello, Tommy.
Listen, if you're like a ghost face killer, I've seen the movie Film. Get me.
I heard you love luxury makeup.
Oh my god, I do love luxury makeup. Yeah, I have quite a little collection going. I've been working on it. I don't think I really want to be a collector anymore.
Do you want to hear about a new opportunity for you to buy the newest and most exclusive luxury makeup?
I probably really shouldn't be interested. I'm on a makeup no bar right now. But you can tell me everything. I won't tell anyone.
Evoking boundless creativity, the Louis Vuitton ombre eyeshadows embrace infinite possibilities through 8 lustrous palettes, imagined by creative director Pat McGrath, in a celebration of individuality and self-expression, epitomizing the house's spirit of excellence. The soft, hydrating formula blends effortlessly onto the skin for 12-hour wear, vibrant color that enhances and defines the eyes. Crafted from refined materials with metallic accents, the Louis Vuitton ombre compact case is embossed with the monogram motif, opening to reveal 4 vibrant petals resembling a monogram flower. Inspired by Louis Vuitton's lock-making heritage, an innovative system allows the versatile shades to be refilled individually within the elegant, engravable case, meticulously designed as a precious keepsake.
I've heard about you. I don't think I need to hear anything further.
You don't sound impressed.
Babe, no, I am not impressed with you. Your palette looks stupid.
But you love luxury makeup.
I did love luxury makeup, but I think I'm moving in a direction far, far away from the grips of consumption and consumerism altogether.
What changed?
Well, actually, Mr. Vuitton. Monsieur Vuitton? Are you French or are you Italian? What's the deal there? Not quite sure the country of origin. Well, actually, this launch made me feel differently about luxury makeup and makeup in general.
Oh, you stupids. We are the best makeup that's ever existed. We are extremely exclusive and covetable.
Well, I actually think you took it a step too far, Monsieur Vuitton, if that's what you would like for me to call you. Listen, we live in incredibly trying times here in 2025, despite the fact that I'm talking to you on a phone from the 1980s. That's not even plugged into the wall, by the way, so I'm not even sure how this communication is happening. It's giving malignant energy. Oh my god, are you Gabriel?
No, I'm not Gabriel.
No one gets me. Not even you, Mr. Vuitton. You've taken it a step too far. I can't participate in $260 eyeshadow palettes anymore, or at all, nor should I have even coveted that in the first place. You've outpriced all of us. I'm just not gonna buy a perishable good for $260, and makeup is perishable, and I'm not gonna do that. Not only that, if you're going to sit here and claim that I'm buying a luxury packaging, I'm really not, because the Louis Vuitton logo's ugly, and I've been meaning to see that. And I've always said that. Well, Monsieur Vuitton, While luxury makeup has always been expensive and more highly priced than the other makeup on the high end of the drugstore price, it has always been a manageable splurge for some people. However, you've made it entirely unmanageable, and not that anyone needs makeup or needs to be privileged enough to buy your $260 eyeshadow palette. My fear is that if you are going to sit here and normalize a eyeshadow quad, a singular quad, 4 shades of eyeshadow in ugly packaging. If we're trying to normalize that, then I do fear that the high-end brands are going to start costing what the luxury brands used to cost, and I do fear that the drugstore, which has been climbing in price over the last couple of years due to inflation or whatever the brands want to tell us, or de minimis and whatever, tariffs. We've been having so many conversations, and I wish I could be a stupid little girl. Unfortunately for you, Monsieur Vuitton, I am no stupid little girl. Not only that, Mr. Vuitton, you decided to work with Pat McGrath. Pat McGrath, whose namesake brand has been dying over the last few years. Very few makeup lovers still respect the brand, and we've all learned that Pat McGrath did not price her products appropriately because they are always on sale, and only a fool would pay full price for a Pat McGrath release, because it will go on sale, normally up to 50% off, if you just pay attention and wait a little bit, making her brand entirely uncovetable, running too many sales. And so you decided that Pat McGrath, who is a respected makeup artist, I will say that, you brought her on your team so that she didn't pay attention to her brand at all, it seems, and make this boring crap. Just more boring crap from Pat McGrath. And you're charging, what? One of her palettes has, I think, 10 shades in it, and it's $129. You're doubling that. You're offering 40% of what that palette. So I'm not really buying it, Gia. Like, I'm not really sure what you're trying to tell me. Hermes. Yes. Hermes. You know, the brand that you had to go on a wait list to buy their $10,000 bag. Yeah, they have a makeup line. Do you know how much they charge for, like, a bronzer? $110. And it does seem, honestly, that they're pretty generous with the amount of product they put in these big pans of makeup. But you can go into the store and buy it. You can buy it online. It is not that exclusive, and it's not as expensive as what you're offering here. I also fear that if influencers and content creators buy this makeup, even if they trash it, it's still a good promotion for you, isn't it, Monsieur Vuitton? So all of that, my dear, is just to say that I will not fall for it, and I will not be buying any of your silly little products.
I'm still gonna kill you.
As if... No, please. That must be Kristen. Ooh. Hey, bitch, what are you wearing tonight for the party?
Unfortunately, Tommy, you will not be going to a party tonight.
Who is this?
Do you want to play a game where you give me money or an eyeshadow palette?
No, I don't want to play a game where I give you money. That's not a game. You're not my Findom daddy.
Well, if you don't buy it, I'll kill you.
Kristen, this is a crazy voice. Like, are you sick?
No, wait, hear me out. I'm releasing 3 matte eyeshadow palettes. This eyeshadow palette elevates the essentials with only neutrals you need, so no shade goes unused. Patrick Ta's non-drying mattes have hyaluronic acid and moisturizing squalane for a velvety soft texture, while a unique pigment coating process supports effort.
Hey, I have another incoming call. Could you just, like, hold, please? I just forget what button. I gotta... maybe this one? Hello?
I I'm selling an eyeshadow palette and you're going to buy it, or I will kill you.
Oh my god, no, no, you're not my Findom daddy either. Like, another person called me, they're on the other line, and they're like doing the same thing. Are you guys in cahoots? I've never used the word cahoots, but it seems, are you in the cahoots?
I told Patrick that was my plan.
Are you another makeup brand?
No, 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 no. That's not what's happening.
Are makeup brands the bad guy? I think this is like extortion, which I think is like worse than if you just like killed me to be QH.
Would you shut the fuck up and let me tell you about my palettes? The Eye Sculpt Texture and Tone eyeshadow palettes are 18 pan essentials of curated textures and neutral shades in Natasha's iconic, user-friendly, velvety soft formulas. Each shade is named and arranged by undertone and overtone to
Sorry, can you hold? I have another call coming in. Which button was it again? I think maybe this one. Hey, hello? Let me guess. You're gonna try to make me buy an eyeshadow palette, and if I don't buy it, then you're gonna kill me?
Wait, how did you know?
Well, I think I have Patrick Ta, and I have Natasha Denona on the other two lines.
Shut up! Let me tell...
Before you give your spiel, let me put us on a three-way call.
No, don't!
Okay, so I think if I hit that button... Hello, Patrick? Natasha?
I am not Natasha Denona. I think you have to give up the ghost face, Natasha.
We got a third party in here who wants to tell us about their eyeshadow palette. Just like you two. Apparently, I'm just destined to be murdered by one of the three of you.
Melt. What the f...
Melt? Oh, Melt. It's been a while. Okay, Melt, I know I'm really putting you on the spot by adding 2 additional people to the audience, and you might be a little bit nervous, but go ahead, give us your spiel. Okay, between the 3 of you, I think it's okay, let's let Melt say what she's gonna say. She deserves to give her spiel, too.
I don't want to do it in front of them. Classics never go out of style. We're bringing back the iconic magnetic eyeshadow stack that started it all. This stack features a brand new lineup of shades, with duotone layers designed to capture mood from dusk to midnight. With a lineup of cool, moody mattes and shimmering tones, this stack shifts effortlessly from soft definition to a full intensity glam. Backed by popular demand in our original stack format. Limited edition. Don't miss your final hour.
Well, the line's not ringing, so we must be done with this bit. But I have some things to say. Yeah, no, I know you're gonna kill me, but let me just get this last thing off my chest for the 3 of you. Patrick.
Wait, we're supposed to be finished? Yeah.
You're the boring man who keeps releasing boring things. I think it's incredibly weird for you to release 3 depths of matte 6-pan eyeshadow palettes this time of year for $44. That's crazy behavior. For the holiday season, talk about something so lackluster and so boring and giving conservative realness. Like, honey. Also, girl, you know that we don't love your eyeshadows like that. Like, the community at large, we're just not out here just like loving Patrick Ta's matte eyeshadow formula. I've never seen anyone recommend it just for the matte. Also, you released an extension of your more fun eyeshadows. I thought that was going to be your holiday release, but I guess you've just completely run out of ideas at this point, Patrick. So it's going to be a no from me. Right. Natasha, girl.
No, please.
What do you mean a soft version? What does that mean? Also, why does the soft version only have 2 sheeny shades in it? Does that imply that dark and sparkly is like somehow not soft? You can do soft sparkle, and I think you weren't really trying because you've done soft sparkle in some of your more recent eyeshadow palettes. I've seen the I Need a Nude. Not only that, Natasha, you've done exactly what Pat McGrath did to kill her brand. You used to run an interesting brand. You used to try to innovate, and yet you're here releasing the same eyeshadow palettes over and over again and giving them a different name. So no, I am not gonna buy your eyeshadow palette. And Melt, are you there, baby? Or did you hang up? Or are you already in my closet ready to jump out and kill me? For you, all I have to say is, what year is it? I mean, this bit's really confusing. I'm trying to patch you in on a 4-way call on a phone from the 70s, and I don't know how to do that. I didn't know how to do that in 1997 when I was 7 years old, and I certainly don't know how to do it now, and don't even ask me how to do it on my iPhone. But now you're releasing this stack, this melt stack in the year of our Lord 2025. Crazy behavior. Why would you do that? Didn't people not like the stacks because they opened in their drawers and then the eyeshadows got dug into by other things in the drawer with the melt stacks? We didn't like the stacks because they were impractical. Here you are making them again. Not only that, the color story is the most bland color story you've ever released. So not only do I have Patrick releasing really boring eyeshadows, not only do I have Natasha Denona releasing boring eyeshadows, I also have an icon that was trying to push the makeup narrative forward for most of its career, falling flat yet again, trying to get us caught up in nostalgia by putting them back in the stacks. One thing I will say that I do like is that they are duos. I think you've only done that like one other time, so that way you can get more shades. But either way, I'm not gonna buy that. That's crazy behavior. Release something worth our money, babes. It's been really nice chatting with the three of you. We're finally gonna get old gum. I'm excited for that collab. What am I working on? Critical Sass, actually. I've got like the craziest idea. I think I'm gonna do like kind of like horror tropes. I know, it's just like such a weird idea, but I think it'll work. I think it's kind of funny. Yeah, I know, but sometimes people don't really like whenever I try something new. But I'm sorry, my landline is ringing. Yeah, I'll call you back, Kim. Yeah, no, love you, bye. Hello?
We want to suck your skin.
Oh my god, no, I don't want you to suck my blood. Hickeys are so passe.
Meet Shark FacialPro Glow, the complete at-home hydro-powered facial system. Shark FacialPro Glow delivers an instant radiant glow with good-for-you skin ingredients. And FacialPro Glow technology for spa-level results you'll love. Complete with the Shark Depuffy attachment for instant contrast, hot and cold therapy to depuff and soothe. Hydro-fueled extractions clear impurities from pores to reduce the pore size and visibility in one use. Skin barrier repair supports skin barrier repair for smoother skin in one use. Derm detox pro level clinically tested to reduce pore visibility in just one use. Hydro-infused boost hydration 128% hydration in just one use for radiant glow. Depuffy, instant hot and cold contrast therapy to depuff with 6 temp levels.
Yeah, okay. And how much is this magical device?
Only $399.
Only $399, babe. It ain't gonna be me. Hydrofacials are the lowest common denominator when it comes to facial services. Years ago, you could get a free hydrofacial with a gift with purchase at Sephora. Back in the day, it didn't have to be a licensed person doing that service. Is this really something that you're offering that a normal person gonna get like another way? Also, you say that there are 10 benefits, but I only count like 2. It seems like you have some kind of exfoliation happening with the light suction and the cleaning of the skin. Not only that, you provide this with 2 additional products that are branded just for you. And I'm not sure if other skincare will work for it, but it's very much giving Nespresso vibes where I bought the device and now I'm stuck buying the skincare that goes with it. And I really hate that business model. I think I'm gonna save my $400. Oh, no, I'm not gonna let you explain. I understand that right now the economic times are pretty bad and a lot of people are wanting to provide at-home services for themselves. However, I don't know that we really understand the profession of an esthetician or a cosmetologist or potentially a nurse, licensed nurse practitioner that might do these services on you. The reason one goes to a facial is multifaceted, but facials within themselves are not something that are going to be a miracle cure for your skin. They're just an added benefit in your skincare regimen already. The most important part is what you do on the in-between time. And let me tell you, I'm not a device girly, so if I spent $400 on this, it would be lost on me. I would forget to use it. I wouldn't use it once a week. I would use it no times a week because I would just forget that I had it because it would feel like a burden. Not only that, I'm already really happy with my exfoliation and other things I do with my skin. I'm very pleased with my skincare regimen. And I just don't think this is going to have any added benefits other than the fact that you're going to see dirty water. But also, dirty water ends up in the sink when you wash your face. I'm not sure you're doing anything that I can't do with finger manipulation on my skin. Not only that, you're going to get the benefits of going to see a facialist. They're going to do extractions. They're going to make recommendations that this device simply cannot make. And sometimes another person, a professional, might know what's better for your skin than you do. And that is why we pay professionals for their services. Not only that, this doesn't sound super relaxing. And whenever I pay $100 for a facial, or however much I might pay for a facial, I'm hoping to relax and not have to manipulate my face myself. So what I would say to you and anyone who's watching, that you don't need this device because it's simply so stupid and expensive, and it's not saving you money in the long run unless you get hydrofacials all the time, which I really highly doubt every person who's getting a facial who's seeing an esthetician is getting a hydrofacial, because I feel like most estheticians would do something much more complex than this. So unless you are spending $400 a month or a year on facials, this isn't saving you anything, it's just costing you money. So no, babe, no. Maybe there's a shark in the water. And I think it's you, babe. Hello? Is anyone... Hello?
It is a fantastic representation of the evolution of influencer.
That Jen is so smart. I hate talking on the phone, I hate talking on the phone, I hate talking on the phone, I hate talking on the phone. Hello? You know, I keep having this dream. It's not quite like Groundhog Day, but every day I wake up and new horrors happen to me and I keep getting murdered after phone calls. Are you gonna murder me, mister?
Huh? No, I'm not gonna murder you. What are you talking about? I just have a new eyeshadow palette.
Right, no, you do have an eyeshadow palette.
It's an ethereal eyes palette.
An ethereal eyes palette. Tell me more. Tell me everything.
This limited edition palette is Mario's artistic vision come to life with sunlit earthy tones found in nature at its most magical. The shades provide light, buildable coverage and are blendable, long-wearing, and versatile. This palette is also ophthalmologist tested and approved. The glossy shimmers have a first-of-its-kind formula infused with pearls to impart a reflective, wet-like shine on lids. The suede satins have smooth suede texture with a demi-silky sheen that provides subtle luminosity. The suede matte has an enhanced grip and rich color. The natural metallics contain micronized pigments for metallic shine.
Can you email me a picture of it?
Oh yeah, like for sure. We can send that over.
I'm not really getting what you're trying to tell me with just like spoken word. So just like pulling up my laptop, you can email it to hautemesstom@hotmail.com. No, it's not Hotmail, it's Hotmail, H-A-U-T-E. Yeah, you're gonna have to give me a minute. I still have dial-up, but it's like Wi-Fi. So hold on. Let me log on to the... Well, actually, I don't think I can talk to you while I pull this up. Hold on, I'm gonna hang up. You call me back in like a minute, okay? It kind of looks the same as all the other ones. Hello, Mario. Yeah, so I have the picture pulled up. Are you sure you sent me the new one? It looks kind of like a lot, like the first one you released.
But there's a green shade. Don't you see the nature?
No, there like is a green, but it's also just like kind of not different at all. Kind of looks just like the one you released last year. Kind of looks like the first one. So I'm not really seeing the difference. The thing is, I just really enjoyed your first go of this palette, and I really hold on to mine very dearly. I got the first run of it. It's in different packaging than the second run of it. So I feel very blessed that I was able to do that, and I love that eyeshadow palette. It's a very solid staple in my makeup collection, but like this is barely different. This would not be adding anything to my makeup collection considering I already have the first one except for a green shimmer. And you know what? I have green shimmers that I don't really use from other palettes in formulas I probably would like better than yours actually. So I don't know that this has anything. Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh my god, why am I so little? Oh my god, I'm so skinny! No, literally, like, why am I so teeny tiny? Oh, excuse me, mister. Watch where you are going. Hello?
It is I, the BlendBunny buzz.
Okay, like, but why would I do that? Like, you are just like a Fisher-Price buzz, and I'm Victoria Beckham. Whoa.
You're Victoria Beckham. You're not Cynthia Erivo.
A girl can dream, honey. Miss Girl. Why are we toys? No, but really, like, why are you a beauty brand personified as a buzz? Like, what is that about?
Victoria, it's the alliteration. It's the alliteration, Victoria.
Don't call me illiterate. Like, that's so crazy that you would call me illiterate. I'm just very beautiful, and I don't know everything. I mean, I don't know why you're implanted into this Fisher-Price buzz, and I don't know why I'm Victoria Beckham, and I'm sure it has nothing to do with the spell I tried out last night.
Is that why I'm a buzz?
No. Yeah, probably, yeah.
We have a new launch.
Jesus Christ, I have been implanted into a doll, and you're still trying to sell me makeup? I can't even use that makeup. I already have makeup on permanently because I'm a diva. I'm a diva. I'm a diva.
The rotten artistry palette reimagines the unexpected beauty of decay, translating grotesquely magnificent tones of mold into 20 avant-garde shades. Each pigment was curated from nature's most hauntingly gorgeous palette in their most intoxicating, nasty, damp, velvety forms. From ethereal pale blues and moss-stained greens to corroded oranges, golden mustard, the richest crimson, earthy brown, humid black, and fuzzy white. This collection is a study in contrast between decay and the divine.
Okay, like, let me get this straight. Let me get this gay. So what I'm hearing is that you're trying to sell me like mold. Yucky, moldy, gross, disgusting palette. And I'm not sure that I'm very into that actually.
It's not just us, it's also May.
Here's the deal, my dear. I really respect May and her artistry. She's incredibly gifted and beautiful. We love that for her. And she finds inspiration in many things I would never dream of. However, this color story is decidedly specific and all matte. And I find that rather uninspired for my taste. As someone who really loves the simple sparkly looks, this could definitely add intrigue as base shades, but not in a way that I find entirely necessary. So I think that this is going to be very cool for the people who are into it, but not for me. If you want to be my lover, you gotta go with my friends. You know what I mean, babe?
But you love our mattes. You said so yourself.
I mean, I say a lot of things, honey. And I do like your mattes. However, the Elisette Latest palette was like the only one that's ever intrigued me. And it probably, honestly, babe, honestly, it's probably the only one I will ever buy from you because I just like don't care what you guys do. It's always like rainbow. It's always like different rainbow. This is like moldy rainbow. It's another rainbow. Somewhere.
Oh my god, will you shut up?
I'm just like very talented and gifted and I think you're jealous of me.
But we also have sparkles. There's a sparkle. There's the iridescent topper palette. Do you want the iridescent topper palette?
No, I don't want the iridescent top palette. And let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you another thing. One, I already forgot thing one. But no, I already have iridescent eyeshadow shades that I can use that aren't this. And a lot of people who are into this sort of thing already have iridescent eyeshadow shades. And I don't need them. Listen, you can swatch them on top of black all you want. They're all the same. If you have one iridescent, you have them all. Swear to God. Oh my God, I don't need it again. And honestly, I do probably deserve to have a more updated iridescent formula because the one I have is kind of old. I'm just not on the market for this. Like,
Well, our fans.
yes, of course, your fans. your fans. Your freaking fans. They like to get up in my comment section and be mad at me for not liking your formula or giving a shit about all your releases. I know you're fans, and they're gonna buy it, and I'm really happy for them if this is gonna add value to their collection. All of that being said, I'm very happy with my collection, and I do not need...
This is why they don't have a code.
It's like a bit I do with this in my videos. Explain the bit. Well, Mom, it's kind of like... Well, I just like said it one time in a video like almost a year ago where I was like, when I grow up, I want to be Victoria Beckham. Then I kind of like continued on. I was like, Victoria Beckham is like talented at many things, but not at acting. And she's like so rich and relevant and famous, like just years after the Spice Girls were over. And so I was just like, you know, like when I grow up, I want to be Victoria Beckham. We can all be what we want to be, just like Victoria Beckham claims to be an actress. I don't know that she actually claims that, but was an actor in at least one film. Like, it's like, I'm Victoria. And so then, like, we can all be Victoria because we all want to be loosely successful, fail upwards into wealth. No, but it's just a bit. Yeah, no, I don't want, well, like, people call me Victoria, but it's, like, not that deep. No, if I changed my name, I don't know that I would pick Victoria, but I do think that some people do think my real name is Victoria now, because I've done a bit about it for so long. But if you weren't there before the bit, you just hear me calling myself Victoria, and then people in the comments also call me Victoria, but my name is still hautemesstom. Tom is right there, and no one seems to know how to email me either. Oh, Mom, I'm getting another call. I'll call you back in a bit. Okay, love you, bye. Hello? Sorry, who am I speaking with?
We love and support the LGBTQIA.
This must be Danessa. It must be your turn, Miss Girl. It's almost holiday season, so I guess I know what you're calling about.
The new Lightwork 7 palette. This is the past, present, and future of Danessa Myricks beauty, captured in one palette. Lightwork 7 celebrates 10 years of artistry, community, and innovation, with our most iconic shades reimagined for today. This palette blends grounded beauty with surrealist color and texture, 10 versatile finishes, infinitely wearable shades, and the magic of transformation all in one magnetic, stackable, collectible palette made to mix, made to love, made for everyone. For the first time, this Lightwork palette features our newest color-accurate soft mattes to ground, define, and shape your looks.
Girl, I'm like tired. I'm so tired.
We are innovating.
You keep saying that you're innovating, but it's just an eyeshadow palette. Let us not exaggerate what we've done here. I think the main thing you've been innovating recently has been packaging. You released those eyeshadow stick duos and you put that magnet in between them and you're like, customizable. I could have done that without the magnet and you could have sold them separately, but you had to put the magnet in there. And I'm sure you paid a lot of money to develop that magnet with your logo on it. And I'm sure we're paying for it. Couldn't have just sold that as an additional accessory on top of just buying the eyeshadow sticks singularly. But yeah, you innovate packaging. You've innovated this packaging. I will say to you, Danessa, to your credit, which I wasn't expecting, you did come out with the same format this year, which means that they are interchangeable with last year's release, which up until this point, it had not been consistent with the Lightwork, and I'm not sure that all of the other ones were removable. However, I do take qualm with this innovation because it's unnecessary, because this already existed at much less of a cost, and I truly do believe that the people who want to depot or move around their eyeshadow pans and want them to be magnetic, that's a very specific market. I love that a lot of brands are offering magnetic removable pans in their offerings now, but I do think that the normal consumer of makeup who is just walking into Sephora's and Ulta's and the drugstores, they don't care about that. Really, they're going to use an eyeshadow palette as is. So this whole moving the 6 pans around and removing them from that thing, it's just like not that innovative to me. Just like with Melt, the whole like stacking version of the system, I like don't quite understand. And if you have all 7 of the 6 pans, a 7 stack feels like risky. But now you do have two lids if you bought the previous one and this one. I don't feel like it's that innovative, and I also really don't like the fact that you made the pans like your pan size instead of just like doing a sheet of magnet and then I can fill the pans as much as I want. You're trying to sell like makeup artistry packaging to people who like don't need it, and I also don't know that makeup artists would use this packaging either unless they were specifically a makeup artist who works for you. So I'm just like, who's it for? So you pay for this development and this testing of this packaging for your product and you make the cost so excessive, I think, because of this innovation. And I don't think it needs to be this expensive. And this is coming from someone who would pay stupid amounts of money for makeup. I'm not really sure that I'm following the innovation here.
Tom, me and your audience are getting bored of you always dismantling the packaging.
Okay, I won't talk about the packaging anymore. I know I've harped on this packaging a lot in previous material, so I'm just gonna let it go, but I just wanted to put it here just in case anyone overhears. But let's break down this color story. So this is the neutral one. This is the one you've all been waiting for. This is your Divine Rose moment. You put out something that's incredibly wearable, and I bet this one will sell really well. Not that they don't sell well every year, although it does seem that these sometimes like linger around. I see people getting them much later, and I'm not really sure how they're acquiring them. So maybe they don't sell as well as you make us believe they sell. And ooh, you did that Pride one, and that was crazy. That was a crazy choice. Your Pride releases, but I've discussed that too, and we're not going to harp on it. You have some neutral, or what we call neutral browns, but it looks like you have some cool leaning ones. You have some warm leaning browns. When I look at this eyeshadow palette, I already have this. I think something that your previous offerings in this palette really offered were like textures and formulas and colors that we don't see from a lot of mainstream brands. And I think that's great. And I think putting that kind of thing into Sephora, into the eyes of people who maybe haven't seen that thing through indie brands, great. What you've put out here is kind of just an eyeshadow palette that anyone could have put out. So let's talk about the 6-pan palettes individually. So we have the black, white, and blue one. It's really pretty. If there was one for me, that would probably be the one for me, except I probably wouldn't wear the blues too much. I like blue eyeshadow. I just like don't really wear it. I don't really bother putting it on. I wouldn't wear the two blues, and they're shifty blues, and I have a couple shifty blues and I never wear those, and if I bought this palette I would never wear these ones either. Then I'm left with a matte black and a matte white, and I already have that from other brands, and I've not tested your matte formula, so I'm not saying it's bad, but what I'm saying is I have formulas I have tested that I already like, so I don't need your black and white matte eyeshadow. And so that's kind of leaving us with some silvers. I have a lot of silvers, I have a lot of taupes, so this is entirely unnecessary to me, this 6-pan. And then we have the more like earthy, like green vibes one, and I just don't wear a lot of that color anymore. I've been more into it more recently, and I'm kind of seeing a through line through what Makeup by Mario has just put out. I mean, not that green can't be an inspiration for a color story at any time, but it does seem that you both dug into this like earthy feeling. Also, Glaminatrix did with their Grounded palette earlier in the year, so I don't know, that's like thematically something that's happening right now. Do I even need to talk about the last one? I do see there's a couple like shifty multi-chrome shades in. Love to see it. Personally, I'm very over the multi-chrome fad, and I don't think it's that multi-chromes shouldn't exist or they're not pretty. It's not special anymore because every brand has done it now, and so like I think people, I think myself included, are less willing to pay a premium on multi-chromes because they're available at many price points now, and I don't have to buy it from you, and I also don't have to buy the couple shifty shades I like in your palette from you. Like, I don't want to spend $129 on 3 shades. If I liked one of your shades, I would just try to find a dupe of it before I would buy that expensive of an eyeshadow palette. Danessa, I just like, I'm not seeing what the value in this one is specifically, because I do fear that a lot of the shades you have offered here, people can find in other mainstream brands at Sephora, even those slightly shifty shades. I'm just not sure it's that special. But I also feel in my bones know in my bones that this one's going to be more widely well received than your previous ones. Not that people didn't like your previous ones, so that's not what I'm trying to say. But I think more normies, makeup normies, are going to buy this palette because they're going to be like, oh, I can wear this one. And then what's going to happen is you're going to make a lot of money off it, and then people are going to be like, oh my god, when is she going to restock it? Will she ever restock Lightwork 7? And you're going to be like, no, but then you will. And you're going to be like, okay, so people like neutrals, and then you're going to just only release neutral palettes. That's what I see. I hope to not see it, because I think that you're an innovative brand, and even though I don't love everything that you put out, I don't love it, most of it actually, I appreciate the innovation in the space, and I like that your brand takes risks that other brands are not seeming to take. I hope this palette is successful for you, but I also hope that it's not so successful that it pushes you out of actually pushing people out of their comfort zones with your makeup releases. And that's the nicest thing I've ever said to you, Danessa. I'm just gonna say that.
Buy it, you freak.
One final thing I will say, and this is a detractor, so buckle in. I myself am tired of the $130 price point. This isn't for you. This is like a common luxury brand price point. I'm kind of tired of it. I'm tired of seeing it. And while you do offer more shades than other people offer in their $120, $130 eyeshadow palettes, I just am kind of like tired of that being a price point for eyeshadow palettes. Like, I'm just tired of seeing it. Also, especially now that you have like a mix of mattes in here, we've been kind of like led to believe that mattes are not as expensive as to produce. So why is this the same price as the one that you released last year, which I think had mostly special formulas in it? Not all of them were as shiny or as sparkly. So I'm just not really sure like why this price point.
So you do admit it's beautiful?
Yes, I admit that it is beautiful. But I also don't believe that we have to buy every beautiful thing we see. We can appreciate it with our eyeballs and move along.
Buy it.
No, thank you, Danessa. You know I'm not going to buy it. What's that? Are you in my... Ugh. No, please. Please don't. Please. Please. Oh. No! Isamaya? It's been a long time, girl. You know, you haven't been in one of these videos in a really long time.
I'm obsessed with color development, so creating high-quality pigments is one of my favorite things to do as a makeup artist. It's been amazing to see what our customers are capable of through incredible looks they created with our first palettes. Now, I want to see them take it further.
Yeah, no. There's no way I'm gonna buy this palette. Let me tell you why. Or the other palette either. I'm not gonna buy either one of these palettes. I'm not gonna buy either one of them, girl.
It's new and improved, only $110.
I already have the Industrial 1 palette, and you sent me the Industrial 2 palette in PR, and I also didn't like that. And I understand that you added some new shades and you updated the formula. I personally didn't mind the old formula. You haven't had a fresh idea since you came on the scene, babe, because you launched with Industrial 1 and then you did a quick horse girl detour. No one cared about that. You had to discount it so much just to get it off of your website so you can erase the embarrassment from your history. Also notice that the horse girl palette, she didn't get reiterated into this collection, but that's because that's the only collection that wasn't the Industrial collection, because all you know how to do is the Industrial collection. Your whole thing this whole time has been this like bondage thing.
It's innovation, you imbecile!
You've re-released 2 palettes that already existed, and you came up with this terrible core line that no one seems to like, and then you yell at us to tell us that we're doing it wrong.
You're the only freak who didn't like Industrial 2.
And perhaps your products just aren't good or usable by a normal person. And I think that is your failure, babe. Not ours. So no, I won't be buying the palettes that were already palettes that you're releasing again. I simply don't care, babe. And I also, gotta tell you, hate the new shapes of the palettes.
You love our lip gloss and you panned one. And you like our lip liner.
Girl, I'm not saying that you're never gonna make a good product again. I do like your lip gloss, but that's been dethroned recently by the Mob lip glosses, and I like those a little bit better because they don't have the lip plumper in them. I have your lip liner, and it's good, but also it's not my favorite product that's ever been released. And how unremarkable is it if your best launch so far has been a lip liner?
Well, I'm about to make sure you never speak again.
I think I know what's gonna happen here. I think we're gonna hang up, and you're gonna scare me, and then you're gonna kill me. I'll never come back to YouTube, because I'll be dead. Hi, for making it to the end of the video. What you're gonna do is excuse my mess, but I'm wrapping up filming on Two Dog Friday, which is a beautiful event in our house. Here's both of the dogs. I don't know if I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Here's Cinnamon. Do you see her? Both of them, they look very similar. Cinnamon's like the mini Riot, and Riot's curled up back there. She's not facing us, but yeah, so Two Dog Friday. Yeah, I hope you liked Critical Sass, this version of it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will have some food banks to donate to in the Pittsburgh area if you have additional funds to support them. Subscribe to me, and I hope you liked it. Anyway, thank you all. Bye!